Hello everyone. Today we will discuss another topic under environmental studies and environmental law. Today's topic is important provisions of Water Act 1974. So far we have discussed the introduction of Water Act and the certain important definitions under Water Act 1974. The list of topics to be covered here is introduction, power to take sample of effluents, procedure related to it, reports of analyzed samples, procedure related to it, then the prohibition on the use of certain streams or wells, then restrictions imposed by state board, consent procedure by state board, refusal or withdrawal of consent by state board. There are some important provisions of the Water Act 1974 which deals with the procedure related to taking of samples of effluents, refusal or grant of consent by board, etc. First section is power to take samples of effluents. Power to take samples of effluents and procedure to be followed in connection therewith. The state board or any authorized officer shall have the power to take samples of water from any stream or well or samples of any sewage or trade effluents for the purpose of analysis. The procedure related to is that the person taking the sample shall serve on the person in charge of such plant a notice in the presence of the occupier or his agent. He shall divide the sample into two parts, causing each part to be placed in a container which shall be marked and sealed, and shall also be signed both by the person taking the sample and the occupier or his agent of the plant from where the sample has been taken. Then the person taking the sample shall send one container to laboratory established or recognized by the central board or state board. On the request of the occupier or his agent, he shall send the second container to central or state water laboratory which is established under section 51 and 52 of the Water Act. The cost which is incurred during taking the sample in getting such sample analyzed shall be payable by the occupier or his agent of the plant. The procedure related to the and the section which deals with the report of analyzed samples is under section 21 of Water Act, where a sample of any sewage or trade effluents has been sent for analysis to the laboratory. The concerned board appoint analyst who shall analyze the sample and submit 3 copies of report in the prescribed form of the result to the center or central board or the state board. One copy of the report shall be sent by the central board or state board to the occupier or his agent. Another copy shall be preserved for production before the court in case any legal proceedings are taken against him, and the other copy shall be kept by the concerned board. If there is any inconsistency or discrepancy between or variation in the results of analysis carried out by the laboratory, the report of the latter shall prevail. Any cost incurred in getting any sample analyzed at the request of the occupier or his agent, they shall pay that shall be payable by such occupier or his agent, and in case of a default, the same shall be recoverable from him as areas of land revenue or of public demand. Prohibition on use of stream or well. As per Section 24 of the Water Act 1974, no person shall knowingly cause or permit any poisonous, noxious, or polluting matter into any stream or well or sewer or on land, and or no person shall knowingly cause or permit to enter into any stream any other matter which may tend either directly or in combination with similar matters to impede the proper flow of the water of the stream in a manner leading or likely to lead to a substantial aggravation of pollution due to the other causes of its consequences. There are certain restrictions imposed as per Section 25 of Water Act 1974. No person shall, without the previous consent of the State Board, establish or take any steps to establish any industry, any operation, or any process, or any treatment and disposal system, or an extension or addition thereto, which is likely to discharge sewage or trade effluents into a stream or well or sewer on the land. Bringing into use any new or altered outlets for the discharge of sewage or begin to make new discharge of sewage, an application for the consent of the State Board may be prescribed in the prescribed form and along with the fees as may prescribed. Consent procedure by the State Board. The State Board may make such inquiry in respect of the application for the consent which is submitted by any person. In making such inquiry, they shall follow such procedure which as may be prescribed. The State Board may refuse such consent for the reasons to be recording in writing, or the State Board may grant its consent subject to such conditions as it may impose. Such conditions are condition as to the point of discharge of sewage or as to the use of that outlet or any other outlet for the discharge of sewages, and conditions in the case of a new discharge impose condition as to the nature and composition, temperature, volume, or rate of discharge of the effluents from the land or premises from which the discharge or new discharge is to be made, and that the consent will be valid only for a period as may be specified in the order, and any such conditions imposed shall be binding on the person establishing or taking any steps to establish any industry, any operation, any process, or any treatment, and any disposal system or extension or addition thereto, or using the new or altered outlet or discharging the effluents from the land or premises aforesaid. The consent shall, unless given or refused earlier, be deemed to have been given unconditionally on the expiry of a period of 4 months of the making of an application in this behalf, complete in all respects to the State Board. Refusal or withdrawal of the consent by the State Board. As per Section 27 of the Water Act 1974, a State Board shall not grant its consent for the establishment of any industry, operation, process, or treatment and disposal system or extension or addition thereto, or to the bringing into the use of any new altered outlet unless the industry, operation, or process, treatment, and disposal system or extension or addition thereto, or the outlet is so established as to comply with the conditions imposed by the board to enable it to exercise its right to take samples of the effluent. A state board may from time to time review any condition which they have imposed, and they may serve on the person to whom a consent is granted a notice making any reasonable variations of or revoking any such conditions. The refusal of any consent or the grant of any consent without any condition, and may make such orders as it may deemed fit. Any condition imposed shall be subject to any variation and shall continue in force until revoked by the state.